We have the perfect blend, literally.
From colonial garb all the way to Warped Tour.
Welcome back to the Long Island Tea Podcast, where we spill the tea on living your best, most fabulous, amazing Long Island life. I'm Sharon.
I'm Stacy.
Stacy, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. It has been a very congested week. It's been a really busy week. I know we said the same thing about last week, and we anticipated coming back week one, and it was going to be super low-key, and it wasn't. This week, I would have to say, is the same. But for the record, we did say 2026 was going to be bananas.
Yeah.
In a very I shouldn't use the word bananas because that implies chaos, and I don't mean that.
No.
It is just a ton of work, and what I think 2026 is showing us already is like everything we've learned from the last X amount of years and all the changes we want to make as a result or amplification we want to make as a result, we are putting into effect now.
Yeah. Meetings and meetings and meetings galore. And it's great. They're all great. All the conversations I've been having have been nothing but amazing.
And that's not sarcasm.
Right.
Just for the record.
Yeah, I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah.
I think it's really been a great few weeks into the year, minus a few hiccups. But I think that really, truly, it's been great. I literally can't complain.
No, I can't either. And I feel corny sometimes, but I've said it before. Like, I don't get Sunday night blues.
Right.
At this
the
job,
Sunday scaries?
especially coming back after last week. You know, everybody was sort of like dreading school, work, whatever you were doing that Monday morning that you hadn't been for the last week or whatever. But yeah, I'm here. I'm a sponge. I'm here to absorb it all and take it all on. And it's just been a super productive productive week.
It has been. We started out with attending the Long Island Association's State of the Region event. That was a really well-attended event. I mean, it always is. It's definitely...
They say 1,200 people, I think.
Yeah, 1,200 people. The State of the Region, talking about what the future holds for 2026 all around. Was really great speeches. And then Mitch and I attended the State of the State address.
Right, take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch.
So we go, the region implies Long Island. State of the State obviously is
New York. And that was definitely a fun trip. A lot of conversations taking place. I met a ton of people that I needed to meet. So it's very important that we show up. And I think it was well received. And it was definitely, like I said, great conversations all around. I think it's been an incredible first start to the new year.
Yeah, and I think, you and Mitch filled in the rest of the executives at DLI, and I would say the overwhelming response really was no joke, no negativity, tons of people understanding what we do, why we do it, and glad that we do it. And that's a great way to kick off the year.
It is. And even locally, I had a few meetings with a couple of stakeholders, and really incredible conversations and things that we kind of been waiting for, and I say that with gratitude. And I think it's also important to note that people people understand what we do. They see the importance. And I think it's just, I love being able to present that to our stakeholders and saying, like, this is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
We've had a great meeting with News 12. An incredible partnership coming up with I don't want to give out too much information, but stay tuned to our Long Island listeners, because you're going to see us all over the place.
An expanded reach.
With
News 12. And then Allison, head of marketing, we have an international reach.
Yeah.
So we're touching on countries that we haven't before. And then just, a bigger push to countries that we know have a large interest in us.
Yeah.
And again, these are all conversations that I've had in the last
2 weeks.
I was going to say 10 business days, 2 weeks. And so it's crazy. We're doing tons of website updates. And
I'm so excited for that.
Me too.
Really, I've been having a lot of technology meetings because we do this every so many years. Organizationally, we kind of source out different vendors for needs. So we're sourcing out some IT needs, just shopping around, right? Because you always want to stay within line and make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck. So I've been having a lot of technology meetings, and I think it's eye-opening because things, technology-wise, they only have a short lifespan, right? So websites, typically 3 to 4 years. maybe 5, you can push it.
Before you need a total redesign.
Before you need a total redesign. And what's happening in the technology world is incredible with AI and all that. We already have Lily, the chatbot, which a couple people have reached out to me looking to do the similar situation, asking me how I felt about our vendor with that. And I'm like, it's amazing. That was eye-opening for us as an organization to find out what we were lacking, both on the website and, throughout. I think it was like a test to what we weren't providing, or, it was really a great experience, I would say.
I think we promise our partners when we talk about here is that we are forward thinking. Mm-hmm. We're always on, we are on trends, if not,
trend setting.
Thank you. Perfect. And I think all these conversations and between, our Bree, our head of social, is brand and innovation, Allison, marketing. We are, really pushing our vendors to give us the premium value. We are looking at new vendors to see, especially analytics. We're an analytics-based organization. We use analytics to inform us what we should do next. We're not just taking guesses or throwing
dartboards
stuff against the wall. So every single conversation, it sounds nerdy, but
last episode we talked about it. Like everybody's circling back, but it's funny because this is when you start the planning process, right? Yeah. So I feel like, talking to a lot of our vendors or partners or stakeholders, it's like, okay, we're the second week in January, but we're already in September. Mindset is already there. Mm-hmm. Angelica's doing an amazing job. We had our executive retreat in December. She's nailing down all the events, scheduling them already.
It's crazy.
The purchase orders that I have coming through my desk, I'm like, can somebody please stop? Like, I don't have time to make these payments, but whatever. It's all great. We already have the calendar booked until December. I mean, it's just incredible job. Yeah, kudos to the team.
You took the words out of my mouth. There's not one person on the team that has not been incredibly busy the last 2 weeks.
And more to come.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say one thing totally off topic.
Sure.
2 Gen Zers that say the side part has to go away.
Yeah.
I followed this for the last few months, and I was doing a middle part. This morning, blew my hair out, got a side part. I feel there's a lot more body in my hair.
Yep.
So I'm going to go back to the side part. Would you say so? I know the headphones don't agree, but do you see there's like a little bit of a lift?
I noticed that mine naturally went to the middle part. I didn't purposely do it.
Does.
It's just always naturally a middle part.
Yeah.
I missed the side part. And I was thinking curtain bangs. I don't know.
Oh, you could.
I don't
yes,
know.
you almost have.
Yeah, but like a little thicker.
Okay. So just
weigh in, hotties.
Yeah.
Let us know.
It's certainly weigh in. Also, maybe let us inform you. Mm-hmm, don't just tell us. And when I say us, I mean my daughter. Don't tell me that I don't need a side part anymore and that I should move it to the middle, because I'm looking at myself on this podcast. And I mean, I hope I feel this way when I look at this episode. I felt like I looked better today, but I guess
like it. I do like it. TBD. We shall find out.
Let's jump into Show Us Your Long Islander.
Yes.
So this one is really, everything's organic and whatever, but this one felt like so exciting.
Yeah.
Because it ties into all the stuff that we're talking about Long Island 250th anniversary, the commemoration of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and all the things that want to, that go with it, women's suffrage movement, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot to be celebrating. So this particular one, so we've discussed on the pod before, Suffolk County created a passport. Mm-hmm. This is a hard passport. You can hold it in your hand.
I saw it. I physically saw it at the office the other day, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
It's very well done, and so the passport includes all these museums, libraries, local businesses, historical locations, which are doing something to celebrate LI 250th. There's more obvious things with museums. Mm-hmm. George Washington once slept here, that type of thing. So for this particular thing, this is one of the first stamps. So within this passport, all participating, again, historical locations, museums, libraries, everybody who's doing something to celebrate the 250th is in this book. A lot of these events are happening as we approach July 4th, the actual anniversary, but they're starting now or even started the end of 2025, and they certainly go past July 4th. Fine. So there's one business that gave one of the first stamps
ever
on this passport. And we're very excited about. They posted on social. So the Long Islander this week, our spotlight is Bayles Boat Shop. This is a historic Long Island destination playing a very special role, as we said, in Long Island's 250th anniversary celebration. So we've got this great passport, and visitors are invited to travel through the island's historic towns, explore participating museums, heritage sites, and collect a unique commemorative stamp at each stop. Quick side note, my dad, when I was growing up, was a historian, an academic, and we just all wanted to go to the mall or go roller skating, whatever it is. Before we did anything that we deemed cool, we had to do something that was historic.
Okay.
So we would have to go to a local museum. There would be some like reenactment of something before we did something cool, which was so dreaded at the time, but I value now. So here we go. So Bayles Boat Shop, they were honored, as we said, to be among the first stops on this journey. John Lanicek presented the inaugural stamp, and we had the pleasure of speaking with Len Carolen, who shared this exciting milestone. So in addition to the passport book, Bayles Boat Shop is building a never-before-used armed whaleboat inspired by the Culper Spy Ring, which will make its debut in Port Jefferson Village on May 2nd. We'll get into this more as we approach that date, but there is a massive event, a massive boat show, boat parade, May 2nd, going out of Port Jeff. So put this on your calendar now if you hear it, because we know spring plans fill up super quick, and this is one of those things you see pictures of.
And you're like, oh, I wish I went.
And you're like, damn it, why didn't I do that? So listen up. So the milestone highlights Bayles Boat Shop's historical significance and its role in preserving Long Island's heritage, showcasing community pride, as the island prepares to celebrate the nation's 250th. So that's it. That was a really good one.
It's such a good one. And they're building a boat for this parade. I can't wait. So if you want to show us your Long Islander by sending us a DM or emailing us at spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com. Again, that's spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com. I love that segment. Long Island Life?
Do it.
Southampton introduces a new $25.8 million plan to buy and raise oceanfront mansion for beach access. The town of Southampton plans to invest $25.8 million from its Community Preservation Fund to transform a luxury oceanfront property into a brand new public beach.
This sounds amazing. Plan includes demolishing a 3-story, 11-bedroom mansion, opening up shoreline access in an area largely dominated by private beaches.
This is incredible.
Guys, listen to this. It's going to be public, so even better, the project will help protect a rare and vital maritime dune habitat.
And these dunes are home to a unique wildlife, and the town is committed to preserving both the animals and the fragile environment, ensuring this beautiful stretch of coastline can be enjoyed for generations to come. This is a awesome
this
thing.
Is a good one.
So I recently, speaking of meetings, in the first 2 weeks, one of the meetings I had was with the Southampton Inn, Dee Dee, and the village trustee, Mr. Coburn. Incredible meeting. Really, truly, truly things that they want to do in Southampton. And they just asked, how can we help? And I'm like, this is what we do. We're a marketing organization. We work for our partners and our regions, and we are here to help you better the village of Southampton. So whatever we need. So they're going to create a list of things that we can work together on, but they have some sneak peek. They have some really cool things in the works, such as like an village art crawl.
Amazing.
Love it. Different things that they want to work on, and I'm really excited to work with them. They did, however, kind of sneak peek this to me there too.
And it looks amazing.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Long Island shows up for Broadway. Rising attendance signals a strong connected region. Long Islanders are returning to Broadway in a big, huge way, with attendance up 11% this past season. I think that's crazy. That's a huge increase.
It is.
That's a huge increase. Largest year-over-year jump on record, and a clear sign of the region's enduring cultural ties to New York City. I think, why not take the trip?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we know that Long Islanders love arts and culture is a huge thing on the island. This is saying they're heading into the city. So, almost 600,000 Long Islanders made the trip. And what the trend highlights is the quality of life and the strong transit connections into the city, fine. But it's boosting regional tourism. But, the lucky part for us is, let's say you don't have time to go into the city, right? You still want to catch a show. You want to do dinner and a show the same way people do on Broadway. We don't want to forget about all the playhouses that we have on Long Island. So there's amazing theaters located right here, a short drive, get on the railroad, go town to town. So for example, we've got the John W. Engman Theater. We were just, if you guys tuned in to our episode at
Our holiday episode,
the Northport Hotel, they are right across the street. Right now, playing through March 1st is Ring of Fire.
Yes, I love me.
Right, that's
I've
Johnny
seen this.
Cash.
I've seen this on Broadway. Johnny Cash, if you're a fan, I highly recommend going to see this show. There's also CM Performing Arts Center in Oakdale. They're performing Legally Blonde right now.
You know what? I don't know if it was them or another local theater. My kids love Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
And that would be a really fun one.
Yeah, that's going through February 1st.
And then the Gateway in Bellport, the Rat Pack is back.
I love it.
You know, if that doesn't like resonate with you, call your mom and your dad.
Yes.
And go get them tickets to this because they love the Rat Pack. That's playing from now until February 15th.
I love it.
Not to interrupt you guys, but fun fact, Engelman Theater did Legally Blonde recently. The person who was there, Elwoods, is going to be Glinda in Wicked on Broadway.
I love it.
So that just goes to show that these theaters, a lot of them take Broadway talent.
Yep.
And we have the best of the best on Long Island. So I just saw that recently and I thought it would be good to mention.
I love it.
Great fact.
Here's another great fact.
I like this one.
Did you know that Tony Award-winning Broadway star Idina Menzel, the original Elphaba in Wicked, is from Syosset? Long Island proof that world-class Broadway talent often starts right here at home.
Speaking about performing arts centers, CM Performing Arts Center is helping kids with autism sparkle. CM Performing Arts Center's upcoming shows, they're launching a new program that uses theater to help young children with autism build communication skills.
This is amazing because the idea was inspired by an incredible success story. A young girl who was nonverbal began speaking after just 6 months in a theater class. I love that. Oh. You're going to cry? Yeah. Now, CM Performing Arts Center is preparing to launch a program called Sparkle, which stands for Supporting Performance Arts and Recreation, with the goal of bringing that same breakthrough to many more children. I love that.
I have friends who have kids with autism, and without fail, if they're nonverbal or don't share a lot verbally, somehow singing, music, musical movies, the arts always somehow is a thing that brings them together. Or Sparkle is really perfect. I know it's an acronym, but it really does. It helps them shine.
Yeah.
And again, there's something about arts and culture.
Yes.
That really
and that leads us to some of the things that we're doing here at Discover Long Island this coming year. I'm very excited about. We're going to become autism certified as a destination marketing organization. So I'm really excited about that. Stay tuned for more information on that. But we're doing a ton of stuff.
I'm really glad
for
you just brought that up.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, Farmingdale Village.
Yeah, love it.
Planning an 8,000 square foot community theater on a portion of downtown parking lot supported by state funding. And this is including in their whole revitalization program.
Yeah, it's cool. Farmingdale is a neighboring town.
Neighboring town for you.
I love when any of this stuff pops up. The theater will host local performances, movie nights, and events, creating new opportunities for arts, culture, and collaboration with nearby businesses.
Amazing. Village leaders say that the project will bring renewed energy to the downtown area and highlight Long Island's vibrant community spirit.
It feels like Farmingdale offers you everything.
100%.
And not that this was missing, but now that they say it out loud, I'm like, yeah, this does seem like the only thing that Farmingdale doesn't offer.
Right.
It's got sick restaurants, sick bars, amazing sports facilities, the railroad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right there. And this seems like a very obvious.
Love this.
Yeah, can't wait.
Guess what? Sopranos
No,
actor.
You gotta say?
You gotta get
Sopranos.
The Sopranos actor, Joseph Gonzoli.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, I'm so not Italian either. Long Island actor Joseph Ganascoli, best known for playing Vito Spadafore on HBO's The Sopranos, just hosted a meet and greet and book signing at Ruggiero's Family Style restaurant at the Shops at East Wind in Wading River. We did a holiday episode there a couple years ago. Very exciting. I love this restaurant.
Yeah, Ganascoli, he's from East Rockaway. He signs copies of his culinary crime novel, A Meal to Die For, as well as cast photos and Vito bobbleheads, and took lots of selfies. So my niece hired him. I was going to, but the timing didn't work out. He is known to be I'm sure he goes outside of Long Island, but you can hire him to be a chef for a party in your home
I love this.
for a dinner party. So he cooks amazing, authentic Italian meals.
Delish.
And
starving.
now I'm thinking about it. I was like, my God, she did it. And I meant to do it ages ago. And now maybe 2026, I'll bring it back.
Can I go to that party?
Yeah, sure. As soon as I'm invited to your other parties.
Ooh, I don't have
I've
parties.
been holding it in. But how cool is that how Long Island, New York
Yes.
is that you can have a guy from The Sopranos
Come and cook for you.
come and cook a beautiful Italian meal
Big,
for
beautiful Italian meal.
you. So yeah, we should. Maybe,
Let's do that. Let's do it.
Maybe we can do that.
Maybe he can come on the pod.
Yes,
And
Joseph.
cook us. I love this. Patchogue woman claims $1 million prize in New York Lottery's $1 Million raffle. A Long Island woman's new year is off to a fortunate start after she claimed a $1 million prize from the New York Lottery.
I wish I was that Long Island.
I wish I
woman.
lived in Patchogue to do that.
So Carrie, machinist, Patchogue, she was one of 15 winners whose tickets were selected for $1 million cash prize as part of the lottery's $1 Million raffle, a promotion commemorating the Erie Canal bicentennial. The lottery announced last month.
The winning ticket, drawn on October 26, was purchased at a Quick Stop on Route 112 in Patchogue, and the store received a $5,000 bonus for selling a top prize ticket.
Machinist recently claimed her prize, receiving a one-time lump sum payment of just over $650,000. So we say that amount because it is common that people say, when you win the lotto, what percentage do you get?
Go to taxes.
I remember I thought like bonus is 50%, so I thought it slices right down the middle. But I guess if it's $1 million and she had, it's 60, you lose about 35%.
Yeah, as a cash prize.
Yeah, so you get 60. She got $650,000. She gave $350 back.
Right.
To,
Ugh, so gross.
but you know what? You know what I wouldn't be mad at?
What?
Getting $651,000 in my bank account
I
for no
guess.
reason except purchasing a lotto ticket.
I guess.
If you win it and you don't want it,
No, I mean, I'll
send
take
it over here, my girl.
but
Yeah.
it's still disappointing that you lose that such a large amount because I could also use that $350,000.
Yeah, I'll take that little bit.
You know,
My God.
it's so much.
Don't get me started.
All
What I
right.
would do.
Winter is here on Long Island, and that means one thing and one thing only: the ever fabulous igloo experience.
Yeah, no, don't miss your opportunity, folks, to cozy up to these beautiful and intimate igloo spaces at some of our favorite spots. This is amazing in winter, okay? We're in mid-January. It's cold. This is so cute. Get in now because the same way that we're somehow in 2026, it's going to be spring.
I know.
And you're going to say, wouldn't that have been so cool?
If I did an
If we
igloo
did it, yeah.
experience. Some spots that you can enjoy this experience is Laughlin Vineyard Greenhouse Experience in Sayville. Laughlin is a definite hidden gem. If you don't know where it's located, it's kind of hard to find. So you got to go through like a little drive first.
Yeah.
Huge, amazing, great
Okay,
time.
so that's like an insider recommendation.
Yes.
Take note. Mirabelle Tavern at Three Village Inn in Stony Brook.
Riverhead Cider House in Calverton.
Aqua Beach Hotel in Aquabog.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
Matabella Vineyards in Southold.
Baker House 1650, so beautiful in East Hampton.
The amazing Gurney's Montauk.
Can't go wrong. And then Daunt's Albatross Motel in Montauk, which, by the way, I'm going to. I know I spoke about it in my Christmas expedition out east, but I do want to do Daunt's in Montauk before the winter's over.
Yeah, it's a great experience. Check out more at discoverlongisland.com or just follow us on social at Discover Long Island.
All right, so let's get into what obviously is going to be our favorite part of this episode.
Yes.
So RGNY was, kind enough seems like a severe understatement. They sent us a Cielo blending kit. Okay, this allows you to sort of create your own red blend. It is the ultimate way to unwind, get creative, and craft your own signature red blend from premium varietals. This kit comes with everything you need. You've got the wine, the tools, the guided videos, 2 RGNY wine glasses, a bottle of Cielo Tinto. That's just to take. That's not part of the blend. That's just to drink and enjoy. So mix, taste, bottle your perfect blend, fun and easy, right at home.
You know what I loved about it?
Go on.
The entire experience. I mean, my favorite thing was going through the process, understanding what we smelled, what we tasted, what it left on our palates.
What was it? It was
So I have it right here.
Sniff, swirl, sniff, and sip.
And drink.
And sip.
And sip.
And sip. Alliteration.
Yes. So we gave some, we did a collaborative effort with the pod team, and we did our blending. We did some tasting, and so we gave the tasting notes for Merlot. We felt was a ruby color. It didn't give a fizzy taste, and there was no particles floating in the glass, which is typical with a red wine. So
yes, but it's also because we didn't have a cork. These were all screw tops.
yeah, but sometimes even
you'll get like residual.
Still get a sometimes with red wine you feel it on your teeth more than anything. But I feel like the smell had a blackberry and black currant tint, a little bit of spice, and it dries out your mouth a little bit because
this is just pure joy. So go on.
It does do that. It was very smooth. It was not acidic, I don't think. We gave that Merlot a 3-star. So it was 1 to 5. We next went on to the Cab Franc, which Long Island is completely known for their Cab Franc.
If you're going to get a red on Long Island, typically it's a Cab Franc.
Yes, it has something to do with the ocean air and the salt water and, the grapes.
My way.
Exactly. It's just amazing. The color we gave was a ruby color, and I felt like it wasn't citrusy. It didn't have a fruit taste to it. It felt more spicy, right? And the taste seems like there's a little sugar in it. It didn't really dry out our mouth. It was a delightfully crisp, acidic taste, and it felt very smooth, and the alcohol was not noticeable.
No, it really wasn't.
The finish was a short finish. That's with the tannins on your palate. We rated this one a 4-star. Then we moved on to the Cab Sauv, which is a Cabernet Sauvignon, and we gave this color a purple. It wasn't fizzy. It did not have anything floating in the glass. We felt it was a black currant smell, so blackberry, black currant, and then it seems like there's a little sugar in it. It's non-acidic. The alcohol was, again, not noticeable. It left a medium finish. We gave this one a 5-star. And then Petite Verdot. Stacy loved this one. I think that was your favorite.
I thought you were saying Stacy because of petite.
True. This was, I think, one of your favorites. And then that color was probably a purple. It wasn't very fizzy. It did not leave any particles in the glass. We gave it a smell of red with the fruit smell, which was raspberry, strawberry, and cherry. The taste seems like there was just a little sugar in it, which is delightful. And then the mouthfeel and tannins were for a little rough around the edges, but not in a bad way. I think this is like you felt the tannins on this.
Yeah.
It was non-acidic, and it was a little hot in alcohol, meaning you can taste the alcohol a little bit more. And then the finish was a medium. We also gave this one a 5-star. So at the end of that experience, after tasting, smelling, and sipping all 4, we were able to blend our own bottle, which is, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. It's been showcased. But I believe, made the perfect blend. We gave it 12% Merlot, 33% Cab Franc, 33% Cab Sauvignon, and 22% Petite Verdot. And guess what? We labeled it the hot tea. So we're excited because we're going to put this away and
for like a month.
Yeah, let it ferment a little bit together. Let the mixtures kind of create its own fabulous, amazing Long Island wine.
I can't wait. I can't wait until the podcast episode where Michael's like, "Hey, we should crack that."
Yeah,
because that'll make me really happy. So if you are to, if you're interested in purchasing this from RGNY, what's inside is there's 4 splits basically. They're 375 milliliters. A normal bottle is 750. There's that full bottle that we said of Cielo Tinto. There is a beaker, so get your science on. That's how we that's what we use to blend. There's 2 RGNY wine glasses, stemless wine glasses. There's 2 activity placemats.
This was incredibly helpful, I thought.
Yeah, of course, definitely essential. And then 2 pens, which I'm holding right now. Very effective, tons of ink, work really well.
I love it.
So yeah, big thank you to Stephanie from RGNY. If you don't follow them on social, please do. Their social posts are really cool and artistic and creative. But let us know if we got it right. What are your thoughts on Long Island wines? What would what would you have put in this blend? You
Yeah,
heard
or
our
go and purchase
percentages.
this blend yourself and do the science project, because that's absolutely what it was.
It's very cool.
It was such a great experience. So thank you to RGNY, and let us know if we got it right. So if you want to learn more about RGNY, go visit our YouTube channel, and you can see a series, our You Belong series, and she was featured on one of them. So I'm excited about that.
Very cool.
Next segment, This Weekend on Long Island, is sponsored by East End Getaway, your go-to resource for all things happening on the East End. Friday, January 23rd, American 250 celebration, red, white, and blue ball with music and dinner at the Sea Star Ballroom. The Town of Riverhead's American 250 Committee is hosting the red, white, and blue ball. Dress in your favorite patriotic garb and get ready to dance the night away. There's even a colonial-themed costume contest, and you win prizes. Tickets are $55.
That's very fun. The Warped Tour Band at the Suffolk. It's a tribute to emo and pop punk, throwing it back to the glory days of pop punk and emo music. For those who missed the Warped Tour, do not let me go past this after I go through this. The Warped Tour Band covers all your favorite emo and pop punk hits from Taking Back Sunday, who I think will be featured at Great South Bay Music Festival this year, or in the past. My Chemical Romance, Blink-182, Fall Out Boy, and so many more. So, great fact about me is
Fun fact
that I was the only woman on a tour bus for 3 summers in a row for Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Went to every state they played in, which I think was every state, for like 3 years in a row. So I was the only woman. There were like 13 or 14 guys. So there was an agency that we hired that put up our tent and took it down. And then another band. Shout out to those guys. They were Nerd. I think it was it was Dork. DORK. I don't think they are around anymore. They traded work for space. But yeah, for 3 summers, I spent my summer traveling across the country in a tour bus on the Warped Tour. And it was a really, really amazing experience that I think contributed to like who I am as an employee and a person
I
today.
love that.
So,
That's such cool, fun noise. cool fun.
Oh, how do you really feel, Sharon?
Oh, no, I love it. But I just think I was laughing comically because we're going from colonial garb to Warped Tour in one day. I love it. Yeah. Saturday, January 24th.
You have it all on Long Island.
You have it all on Long Island. The Light the Night Winter Trail Walk at Quag Wildlife Refuge. Bring your family and enjoy a scenic stroll through the gently lit forest trails throughout the Wildlife Refuge, and bring a reusable mug and enjoy complimentary warm beverages. Nice. Tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for kids 12 and under.
There's a fireside session at Bay Street Theater. We were just talking about it with Randy Fischenfeld. Have you ever heard of violin and rock music?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Remember when we were in high school or college years, there was a girl that played violin to like a lot of like Jay-Z's music?
Yes.
We'll have to look that
find
up.
it.
I will tell you who I mean there. Well, if you're not used to violin and rock music, do not miss Randy performing a fireside session at the Bay Street Theater.
Love it. Sunday, January 25th is Winter Market in West Hampton Beach, Saturdays through April 25th. That's great. Shop local at the West Hampton Winter Market. There's a ton of vendors are going to be there. Additional guest vendors join each week. So enter via Main Street or Potuck Lane. Parking available in the church lot.
Really quickly, was it Mary Ben Ari?
Yes, it was Ben something. Definitely,
Yeah,
that's who
Mary
it was.
Ben Ari. Mary Ben Ari. So.
That's exactly who it was. 4th Annual North Fork Polar Bear Plunge, Veterans Beach in Mattatuck. By the way, I was looking for, my kids and I, we are not cold people. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about doing a polar plunge this winter.
I was going to do it 13 years ago. I'll tell you why. I know it's 13 years ago because we had a big, great plan to do it. And I found that I was pregnant. And I was like, can't do it. I was
That's an
pregnant with Braden.
excuse. You probably could have done it.
So then I
You
never
just didn't want
decided to do it
cold
again. I
that
saw
day.
everybody do it and I was like, nope.
It does look intimidating.
Yes.
But I do want to do it. So let's join the North Fork Polar Bears for their annual Polar Bear Plunge to benefit CAST, that's Center for Advocacy, Support, Transformation, and CCE's Cornell Cooperative Extension, back to the bays. Get there at 8:30 in the morning, register, and enjoy pre-plunge fun. The plunge actually begins at 10.
So it's really cool because it's like literally 30 seconds. Like
That's what it is, right?
Just
It's a
go
shock
in
to
and
your
under,
body.
and that's it.
Yeah.
But for more events and things to do on the East End this winter, visit eastendgetaway.com. Again, that's eastendgetaway.com.
let's talk about celebrity, because it was, we do these podcasts every week, and there's not, we do manage to find it. I mean, a lot is always happening in Long Island, but there's a lot of celebrity action just in the last week, since our last recording just last week. So Long Island had a strong showing at the Golden Globes. Specifically, Billy Crudup, who grew up on Long Island, he was nominated for supporting actor on TV for The Morning Show. Did you watch The Morning Show?
I love that show.
So good. And also Long Island raised is Judd Apatow, who we all know, who's a former winner, and he presented the award for Best Director.
Awesome. Additionally, the Malcolm in the Middle reboot is in the works, and Chris Masterson, who played Francis on the original series, was born and raised on Long Island.
On Long Island's own, this is very important to my nieces, Madison Beer
Go ahead.
is performing at Madison Square Garden this summer. And like many other musicians that we discuss that are on Long Island performing here, she was just at Looney Tunes in West Babylon signing copies of her latest album.
Oh, I love that. Well, what does she sing?
It's not us.
Okay, because I feel like it's a very popular name. Everybody's like Madison Beer, Madison
And
Beer,
she's
but then I
gorgeous and
never hear
talented.
her on anything, so I don't know.
But it's one of those things like now, when you say something into your phone, all you do is get ads on it.
Yeah.
Now that it's there, you're going to go into your car, you're going to turn on Sirius and be like, oh, that's...
You know who my newest favorite artist is?
Who?
Olivia Dean.
I mean, hello. Are you listening
love
to
her
whole album?
Michael.
We'll keep this off air because I don't want to get rude.
Wait, what does she sing?
The Man I Need? Oh, God.
You'll love her.
I'll know.
All right. New producer search. Everybody, listen up close. DLI is looking for a new podcast producer.
But it looks like her most popular song is called Reckless.
Okay.
Play it for a second.
Let's get to a chorus.
Yeah, let's skip a little bit. I don't know this song.
This isn't like what I put her.
I have no idea what song this is.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get back.
Don't worry. Maybe I'm old.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think I'm old. I'm not in the trend.
It's for the teens.
Yeah.
It's for the
okay.
teens.
All right.
But Olivia Dean, Man I Need is, I don't care. When people say that song's played out, we hear it too much. That has never affected me at all.
100 million times.
But if you put on, and obviously you are, I'll put on Olivia Dean radio on Spotify.
That's it.
I dare you to tell me you don't know this song.
She's my favorite.
I don't know what. I'm so bad.
This is not.
I know this song. No, I know this song.
Okay, because it's inexcusable. It would have been weird.
Yes, we've used this for reels before. Yes.
And you know what? I told our amazing senior graphic designer, Emmeline, that she sort of reminds me of her. And when I think of that song, I think of her because I could just see her bouncing around.
Yeah, she's so cute. Yeah, so cute.
But yeah, if you need like uplifting, if the day is dark, right? It's just a cloudy winter day.
Good music.
Good energy.
Yeah, and like nice and light, and
it does. It's
funny.
You feel
so
good.
I don't know. I talked about my trip to Albany, and the person I rode with likes a lot of 80s hair band, right? So we're rocking out to Def Leppard, and Whitesnake and John Bon Jovi, which I'm totally there for John Bon. But I said the alternative was if you rode with me, and if I was the driver, we would be rocking out to Tupac Shakur or Kendrick Lamar.
Heavy bass.
So
maybe you can make him a convert next time. You're the driver next time.
That's what I said. I said next time it's my turn.
So for that next trip, I will be in the back seat purely for Michael, just purely for recording.
For content.
Purposes, for content.
Another great episode. Stacy, I love you.
I love you
This
too.
has been amazing. I think, you know what? Hot Teas, rate us. Leave us 5 stars.
Yeah.
Send us a review.
Send us reviews. Send us your comments. What do you want to hear about? What do you want to hear about? What do you want to hear from us? Sharon did tease that, at some point in Q1, we'll have some new segments.
Yes.
We're working on those now. We want to perfect them before we integrate them into the show. So keep an ear out for those.
That's what you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready.
Me too.
All right.
I'm excited.
Good. All right, Hot Teas. See ya.
Thanks, guys.
The Long Island Tea Podcast is brought to you by Discover Long Island. For exclusive access to contests and promotions, follow Long Island Tea Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And for questions, comments, and collaborative inquiries, email spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.